Welcome to Big Business with Sarah, the show for experienced entrepreneurs who want to grow their impact and income through value-based outputs. Are you a freelancer or a small business owner with 10 to 20 years of work experience? And is it finally time for you to reap the fruits of your labor and to recreate the business you will love? My name is Sarah Berkenkamp, and I'm helping you every Thursday to take your dream business closer to reality. Do not forget to subscribe to my show and catch every episode. Welcome to episode 4, Tap into Your Network. I want you to not underestimate your value. Your network is your net worth. We're going to talk about cold, warm, and hot leads today, and I'm very much looking forward. I want to ask you, do you want to pivot your business, but you don't know where to start? Probably your problem is when you're just starting with your pivot, no one is buying from me. But the actual problem is you're not offering to your warm leads. And instead of me telling you that you should offer more to your warm leads, I want to explain you how. I did this and I'm still doing it. And I figured out that I was connected to so many people throughout the years. And it has been a great ride. And since this is a very practical podcast, I'm sharing 3 practical tips with you on how to change this. So my first advice for you is to check out all of your social networks. Your LinkedIn profile, your Facebook profile, Instagram, Twitter, and really scroll down that list of followers or connections and think who could be your next client. It could be that you have a business with different groups of clients. Make sure to group this. I will come back to this in my second tip. And also check out your email contacts and start adding them with their permission to your email list. And of course, send out emails regularly. I will probably make another episode about this on how to make your email list interesting. By the way, you can also subscribe to my email list. I will write it down in the show notes, but just so you know. The thing with this first advice is this first tip of checking out all your socials is that it's making you realize how many people you know. This could be your old clients, but this could also be people who you know through previous clients, other clients. So if you're really looking at this from a business perspective, yes. But maybe there's also people you know from when you were younger. So for instance, when I was launching different kinds of businesses throughout the years, there was actually an old contact from me, from Goes, who wanted to work with me. Obviously, the offer has to really fit. But this is really great, being visible, really showing what you're doing and having people being eager to work with you. Because guess what? Really, this people working with you is really just the top of the iceberg. There's, that you see an iceberg and it's really huge, and then you look down at the sea and there's even a bigger mountain, but actually you don't see it because obviously it's in the water. And I think it's the same goes with possible leads, warm leads, cold leads, that there's a lot of people actually waiting to work with you, but your offer doesn't really align with what they need, but they do want to work with you. And I'm feeling this too, that there is people that want to work with me. So I am being of service by providing them an offer that fits their needs. Then the second step is create a lead tracker. I have one on Airtable right now, which is a free program, or at least I'm using the free version. You can also do this in Google Docs. It's actually Airtable it's a kind of Excel elite, so it's working automatically. So this for me really works, but you can also just start in Excel or Google Drive. So this this lead tracker will help you remember the conversations you've had throughout the months, years. And I'm using information in my lead tracker like which offer would they be interested in, which value piece have I sent them, and when have we been in touch last. There's a lot of columns actually, but I'm just sharing with you a small part of it so you can get started and you can think of other things that you think is very important. And I am also currently making it my business to talk to possible clients every day of my work week. This is a little bit difficult and weird at first. I realized once I thought, I should be more of service. I should really sell more. It's way more interesting for me to really run my business. And selling can feel very daunting and scary. And I realized that in those 14 years that I've had several businesses and worked for other bosses, I never really sold. People just came to me. It was just very easy. I didn't have to do anything. I had a website, but I didn't spend any time on it. I hardly updated it. So it really needed a lot. I was asking actually a lot from my clients to come to me. So I was kind of, I had this barrier of, you can contact me to see if we can work together. Oh my God, why would they do that? I think still it's incredible that people found me and that they actually did it. So that's what I'm talking about, this iceberg that is just the top of the iceberg that is reaching out to you, and the rest is still waiting for you to put out that offer. So this lead tracker really helped me having less chaos in this process because there's a lot of people I'm talking to right now. And the third step is when you are contacting the people in your socials and emails, ask and show a genuine interest, not start to offer your offer immediately. Thanks to this method, I am having such interesting conversations going on with entrepreneurs. I'm learning what they want to know, and I'm hearing such lovely stories on how they run their business. It's just aside from the fact that they might actually buy something from me or that they actually have bought things from me, it is also just very, very lovely to hear from other people how they are running their business. I'm also learning a lot from it. So it's a win-win-win, I guess, also for your clients, because people love talking about what they've got going on. And I realized I really didn't do it. I just didn't ask. I just always told people what I was doing. And I would really highly recommend not to do that. So I'm going to summarize my 3 steps how to change and to really make those leads a lot warmer. I want to ask you to check out all your socials, LinkedIn, Facebook, etc., etc. Scroll down that list and really find people and contact them. Create a lead tracker. I'm using mine on Airtable. Create that lead tracker and really write down everything that you want to know about them and that you've gathered, the information that you've gathered. This will help you months from now, once you're launching probably something else. This will help you to look back and think, hey, this person might actually really need this. I am serving this person. And 3, when you are contacting the people in your socials and emails, please do show a genuine interest and do not offer your offer immediately. If you want to hear my favorite quote for this episode, stay tuned. But in the meantime, you can find the article of this show on bureausbb.com/blog. And this includes a free download for you, the 7 tools to broaden your network. Currently, I'm launching a big business course, a course that I'm very excited about and that I created for over the past few months. Most business coaching, most business coaching. You're seeing it here. If you're not watching, but I have a little beautiful cross stitch work, which says "You better work, bitch." But it's not about that. Most business coaching is about starting your business. But I wanted to create something for people who are already experienced, like myself, that you do have a large network, you actually do have a lot of knowledge, and you are probably ready to step into that captain of industry role. If you want to know more about the course, go to instagram.com/SarahBigBusiness to apply. I'm very much looking forward to coaching you. And the famous quote of today is coming from Oprah Winfrey. When you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are. I wonder if you agree. I do, of course, because I also want to share it. But it's really, I think, life and business is really just depending on how you portray yourself to this world. And it starts with really understanding what your value is. And this is also a lot what the Big Business course is about, but also what this podcast is about. I will also make an episode about this. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you are subscribing this. I hope you're sharing this with your network on Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever, if this really helped you. Or please send me a message in a DM. You can find me probably everywhere if you look at Sarah Birkenkamp. And thank you so much for listening. See you soon. Thank you for listening to Big Business with Sarah. Do not forget to subscribe to this podcast series. I'm very eager to hear from you how this podcast is resonating. And please help me a little bit by sharing this podcast on Instagram, tagging me with @SarahBigBusiness. From March 7th on, my new online course, Big Business, is starting, and this will help you rebuild the business of your dreams. Last year, I completely switched from a freelance one-on-one business to now a six-figure business, helping freelance entrepreneurs and small business owners to reach and rebuild maybe even the business of their dreams. I want to help you too. Go to instagram.com/SarahBigBusiness and find out more about the 3-month course. Doors close at March 14th.